Oh, how perfect for me. Jason since 1959 and me since 1955. We were made for each other. I love those colors. It looks like summer. It looks like the summer of 1959. Happily Ever After starts here. If somebody was in trouble, could you tell? Too soon to mention how I've begun to feel that I want your attention. This time it is for real. Oh baby, love me like you did last night. I wanna hold you till the morning comes. Oh baby, love me like you did. Love me like you did. Oh baby, kiss me till I see the light. Like you did last night. Like you did last night. Could it be that I'm lucky to have found someone who is just as crazy as me? Or is it just in my mind? Happily Ever After starts here. How I've begun to feel that I want your attention. This time it is for real. Oh baby, love me like you did last night. I wanna hold you till the morning comes. Hi everybody, I'm so happy to see you today. Thank you so much for coming back and seeing me and Desi. I hope you had a wonderful week and I missed you. Last week I was busy doing my come shopping video at Goodwill and I didn't get a chance to sit down and chat with you. So it feels so good to be here right now, and I thought we'd go over some fun things that I found in May, and I thought I'll whip through them. I won't write a book about each one, although you know I can do that. But I've got some skincare and some makeup and some body things, some hair things. It's kind of fun. And I also have 2 discount codes, one for 10% off and one for 80% off. Yeah. Okay, you gotta stay. You have to. So you want to do May Favorites 2018? Yeah, you do. Okay. All right, let's do this. The first product that I wanted to mention is a skincare product, and I started using it in April and then I saw amazing results in May. And by amazing, I mean all of a sudden my face just got so much firmer, and I went back and I looked at some of my older videos because I thought, well, maybe it's in my head. Like really my face couldn't be firmer than it was like 2 years ago. Anyway, so it felt firmer and it looked firmer, so I actually called the company, and the product that I'm talking about it's a vitamin C serum. It's called the Glow Maker, and it's by a company called Maylove. And oh, the woman who owns this company is the nicest woman on earth. I called her on the phone and I was talking to her about like what's going on with this serum. The reason I wanted to get my hands on this serum so badly was because I had seen that it had sold out twice, and I saw that this is becoming an underground hit, and I have to try something that's an underground hit. But anyway, so she said, no, this firmness thing is not in my head. This is vitamin C, vitamin E, ferulic acid, and she named a few other ingredients that I will list below. I already had a glow to my face, but what I didn't have was the firmness, and I started noticing that the age spots that I have had, I don't know, they started to look better. So I don't know, I'm hooked. This is like $27. I have a 10% coupon code that I will list below. If you're in the market for a new vitamin C, or if you're in the market for just a serum that is going to give you a glow and help you with firmness, I think you might want to try this one. I loved it. goodness, in May I found the most beautiful primer. And if you've ever tried the Becca Backlight Primer, where you just glow no matter what makeup, if your makeup is too dry, too matte, too dark, you use the Becca Backlight and it's absolutely beautiful. Well, this is the Physicians Formula, and I believe this is called the Showstopper. Am I right? No, it's called Spotlight. Well, it should be the Showstopper, but anyway, it's called Spotlight. And I know quite a few of you already do use this primer, but what got me thinking about this and bringing this up too is because you were using the Healthy Skin Foundation from Physicians Formula and you were saying that makeup doesn't last. Well, try it with the primer. But even if you don't like that makeup, you should pick up this primer. You should have this in your arsenal because it lightens up any makeup you might have, but it makes you glow to the max. It makes you look so dewy without you being dewy. And there's a big difference between, you know, just catching the light and looking dewy and fresh and young, and then just looking like a grease ball. This won't do that to you. It's a beautiful primer. Another one of my favorites every May is my little lilac nail polish. I always pull this out for spring and summer. It is my favorite. I love it. I really like the Insta-Dry kind with the OPI top coat on it so it doesn't chip, but I love that. The only time I wear it is summer, but I think it's very cheerful and very cute. One of my very favorite things in the world is the blush Rocketeer. And just the way it smells, it's so beautiful and it's so subtle. And when I put Rocketeer on as a blush, at first there's like no color, and then it sets up. It sets up to a really pretty, kind of like a peachy rose with just a little bit of sheen, but it's very, very subtle. So I live by the Dollar Tree and the Dollar General. So the Dollar General was getting in a lot of new makeup. So I saw that they had this is called the LA Colors Rad Rouge. Rad Rouge, all right. It sounds really dramatic. Okay. So anyway, I thought, well, okay, it's $2.50. I'll pick that up. The color looks a little bit like Rocketeer. And here it is. And guess what? Yep, it is so similar to Rocketeer. This has a little bit more rose in it, but it goes on subtle, and then it sets up, and it has a little bit of sheen. But the funny thing is, today on one side I have Rocketeer, and on the other side I have my Rad Rouge. I can't tell the difference. This one is just slightly more rose. But honestly, I can't tell the difference. You know, I feel a little funny in showing you this next favorite, but I loved it so much and I don't care. I gotta show it to you. Do you recognize this palette? Is this a beautiful, beautiful palette? I just couldn't believe it when I first saw it. This is a new palette by LA Colors. They have a warm one and they have a cool one. And I know LA Colors isn't exactly known, you know, as the Kat Von D of, you know, the Dollar General. But I saw this palette and I went crazy. I mean, number one, look at that packaging. It's so cute. But I mean, look at this. Look at the colors. Are so beautiful. You get 8 eyeshadows and most of them are matte, and then you get 2 of the coolest shimmers, and you know, just real, you know, one you know, kind of like a lid color that's matte, and then the other one is kind of like a brow shimmer, but it's so cute. They're very pigmented. You know, they weren't that easy to blend, no, but there's a couple colors here I've never seen in any palette ever. So I thought this palette was just beautiful. It's the LA Colors Nude palette. not dressed to the nines, not he was all over me like a cheap suit. No, it's called the Nude palette, but it's so pretty. I love it. I love it. Did I say I love it? I absolutely love it. June 2018, I am officially stating that I am completely obsessed with body lotion. I cannot get enough. And I've tried a lot of them, and I'm still kind of picking and choosing, but I'm really picky on how I want it to smell and what I want it to do. So I picked up, this is the Jergens Wet Skin, and I saw this from a few other YouTubers review this, and they said they loved it. And I will find who they are and list their channels below, because I can't think right now because I'm mesmerized by this lotion. But anyway, it's the Jergens Wet Skin, so that means I can be kind of damp coming out of the shower, and then I can kind of, I don't know, lotion up. I don't have to wait. And I thought this smells good and it seems effective, so I've been using this for about 4 weeks, and I like it. I like it a lot, but that's not good enough. Oh no, I have become so involved with coconut oil ever since I started using the OCO coconut oil that I love so much. So I've tried 3 body lotions that have coconut oil in them, but this is Jason's, and it's from 1959, or this company started in 1959, and I started in 1955, so alright, whatever. But anyway, the reason that I love this particular coconut oil body lotion is, as you can see, you can't just throw it on and it's thin and it absorbs. You actually have to make a commitment. You have got to massage it into your arm or your leg or whatever. Anyway, it's work. And I love that, because from everything that I've read, the more that you're working your arms and your legs, the better the tone. In other words, you're kind of moving everything around, you're helping the circulation, so you're going to have younger looking arms and younger looking legs, and I'm all for that.
That I want your attention, this time it is for real. Oh baby, love me like you did last night. I wanna hold you till the morning comes. Oh baby.
For me, I'm getting ready for my day, and I don't want to have kind of an old-fashioned curl in my hair today. I want to have something kind of hip. So I do want it to be straight, but I want it to have body. I think this is such a beautiful box, and this flat iron from SLBeauty came in that box with a whole lot of other things. And you know, to truly be honest with you, it's not very often a company reaches out to a woman my age and asks for me to show my audience a beauty tool, but that's what SLBeauty did. So I am very proud to say that I have partnered with them. So they have become one of my sponsors. So I'm really excited about that, and I'm excited because if you like the flat iron, there is going to be a coupon code below that is going to give you 80% off the flat iron. But first, I want to tell you about the flat iron, and I want to tell you why I think you're going to love it. This flat iron is a steam flat iron with a built-in heat protectant. Yeah, a built-in heat protectant. I couldn't believe it. And there is a grid right here, and you take a cartridge, and these cartridges that you insert have sunflower oil, almond oil, and a heat protectant. So you slide that into the flat iron, and then you plug it in and you set your temperature, and oh my goodness, every time that you make a pass, you are not only delivering oil, almond oil, sunflower oil that helps you style your hair and give your hair shine, but also it's a built-in heat protectant. So what could be better than that? My hair is thin and it's damaged, and I was amazed that this took 3 to 4 minutes, just a couple passes through, and I had a hairdo. And it wasn't, I didn't have to wear my hair up, and it wasn't crazy curly like, 1960. I mean, it looked hip and it looked straight, but it looked like it had body. The flat iron is so easy to use, and you can get a waved look, you can get a straight look, you can do almost anything you want with it. It comes with cartridges, and you can order replacement cartridges, and they're so simple to use, and you get the shine ones and you get the style ones, and you can use it without any cartridges at all, but the thing is, really, why would you?
Begun to feel that
This side is kind of like straw and frizzy, and then this side, just a few passes.
baby, love me like you did last night. I wanna hold you till the morning comes.
But I love it because you put the cartridges in, and it infuses your hair with oil. So, in the middle of the day, it can't, frizz up on you. And the kind of wave that it puts in your hair, if you want it to be a wave, that lasts for 24 hours. So it is the coolest thing. I couldn't be more impressed with this flat iron and this company. And I was writing back and forth with them, and they are the nicest people, and they know so much about hair. Well, of course they do. But they gave me a 50% off coupon for you. And this is a $150 flat iron. It is the top of the line. But then they wrote me back a little while later, and they said, no, we're going to change the 50% to 80%. And I about died. So I am so excited and happy to be able to offer that to you. I don't know how long the coupon is good for, but it is below in the info box. So if you are in the market for a flat iron, yeah, I don't think it gets any better than this one. It's beautiful. Yeah.
So I try to be patient, 'cause nothing's written on the wall. Yeah, it's too soon to mention how I've begun to feel.
Hey everybody, thank you so much for hanging in there with us today. I hope you have a wonderful brand new week, and when you're done with your week, come back and see us, okay? Okay, it's a deal.
If somebody was in trouble, could you tell? If they didn't say anything, could you look into their eyes and could you know they were in trouble? Could you know?
Yeah, it's too soon to mention how I've begun to feel that I want your attention. This time it is for real. Oh baby, love me like you did last night. I wanna hold you till the morning comes. Oh baby,